If you're thinking about buying a Rolex GMT Master Pepsi right now, then stop. Because the reason prices are so high isn't what most people think it is, it's fear. For context, my name's Ryan and I am the owner of Kell watches. As a dealer, I see both sides of the market, buyers and dealers. And right now, the Pepsi market is being driven by rumours, speculation, and people being scared that they're going to miss out. Let me be honest about what I'm seeing behind the scenes. A lot of dealers are holding on to Pepsi stock, testing higher asking prices and waiting to see how far the market can be pushed. This is the most important part to understand. Prices don't jump when a watch gets discontinued. They jump when people think that it might. By the time the news is confirmed, most of the price increase has already happened. Now, don't get me wrong, a Rolex Pepsi is one of my favourite watches, but the prices that we're seeing at the moment, it just doesn't make sense. I've seen dealers who are advertising, I won't name them, a 2021 Pepsi on Jubilee that a few weeks ago had it on their website for just under 15 grand, so £14,950. That exact same watch that hadn't sold is now on the market for £18,000 because they believe the fear that buyers have that they're going to miss the boat on this, you know, means someone's going to pay that sort of money. And I would hate for not just any one of my clients, but anyone watching this to have bought one, you know, believing that they're going to rock it up as soon as they discontinue and then be left holding a loss. If Rolex keep the Pepsi in production, everything changes. All those dealers that are holding on to stock, well, they need to sell. And all of a sudden, they're not getting bites at the money that they've had the watches listed at, so they have to drop it. Anyone, an end user that wants to get out of a Pepsi for whatever reason, any dealer that you offer the watch to is going to be fearful that they don't know where the bottom line is going to be, and they're going to offer you money that isn't going to make sense for you to take. So in my opinion, it is a gamble to buy one right now. Now, the other option is, or the other end is, they do discontinue the watch, and what you will probably see initially is a spike in price. It gets discontinued, people know that they're not in production anymore, asking prices go up, but they will not be hit. People will not pay those prices, and prices will have to come down to where they should be, you know. And partly of that is nobody knows what Rolex are going to do. Nobody knows if they're going to bring out a new colorway, bring an old one back. If they bring something else out in the GMT range, or bring an old reference back into production, all of a sudden demand will shift onto that. And again, that will affect the Pepsi market in terms of its prices as well. You know, like I said, I get it. You know, the Rolex Pepsi is one of the most iconic Rolexes out there. You know, people love them. I love it. It's one of my favourite watches, like I just said. Right now, you're not just buying a watch, you're buying into fear, rumours and speculation. As a dealer, my advice is very simple. Stay calm, be patient and wait to see what happens, whether this gets discontinued or not, and then make a decision. That's my thoughts. I would appreciate if you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to see all the future videos that I'm producing, and I will speak to you soon.